Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Max here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you lot about Fall Guys and Among Us and why those games will forever be remembered but will actually die out very fast. And that's been proven by the death of Fall Guys pretty much, because not a lot of people play it realistically anymore. And this video, bear in mind, is coming out in kind of mid/late November, and so the game's only really been out for a few months and people are gradually stopping to even get on that game, and I'll talk about why in a second. But these games are always gonna have short cycles. They don't have that longevity factor, and that's kind of why they all become super popular at one time and then they just kind of die out. What I mean by that is, you're not really gonna be playing the same simple game because there's not an evolution. You can't exactly get better at that game because the skill gap is very small and it's not something you should be worried about. It's more of a game to pass some time, and that was perfect with Fall Guys, which pretty much came out during the summer when a lot of people were in quarantine and a lot of people were off school, off work as well, because people do book a lot of holidays during the summer. And what a better time to actually play Fall Guys, because who doesn't love to pass some time with their friends? And funnily enough, I actually haven't played Fall Guys myself, but it looked like a very fun and decent little game for the first few months it was out, and it's pretty much buried in the ground at this point. These games remind me a lot of stuff like Scribble.io, Cards Against Humanity, and basically party style games that are super convenient and easy to get on and play, and you can pretty much have a ton of fun, but it's not always something that you'll be coming back to because you're always going to have short cycles of playing those games, but after a while it gets a little bit boring and too repetitive, and there's only so much stuff that you can do in those sort of games. Among Us actually became very popular because of our psychology and the way we like to identify people who aren't actually with the group, and this is pretty much an evolution tool we got from our ancestors and stuff like that. Pretty simple stuff, but I feel like a lot of people didn't know that, so here you go. I feel like there's going to be a lot more of these games in the future, by the way. I mean, those games are definitely going to keep coming out because the way gaming is right now, it's in a very weird sort of state, because if you're not playing a game 24/7 and you're not on it all the time, you're pretty much going to be a lot more behind than the average player, and that's what's super annoying, and that's why those types of games don't actually cater to everybody, because people have responsibilities in this world too. So that's why a lot of those games are actually dominantly played by children, and I'm not gonna lie, games like Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Fortnite at the moment, the majority that plays those games is under 18, even though on Warzone you can't even do that until you're 18 because you can only get the game once you're 18. Anyways, to wrap up though, you kinda gotta have a little bit of luck with those sort of games. They have to come around at a perfect time. I mean, Among Us was out for more than a year, and then out of nowhere it blew up because a bunch of streamers started playing it, and then everyone wanted to hop on the trend, and rightly so. The game was very fun for the majority of the time it was out, and of course it is still out, but I don't know how well the developers are gonna do with the longevity factor, because I feel like the game is dropping in numbers already and it's evident. I mean, a lot less people are starting to play it day by day. There's gonna be tons of games that are similar in the future though, and the convenience factors are always gonna be there. The simplicity of this game, or any game that's blown up and been super simple, is always what's going to cater to people, and that's the reason a lot of people quit Fortnite, in my opinion. That game was super simple, nothing special to it. There was a building and editing mechanic, but no one really exploited that back in the day when Fortnite was at its peak. It was just a simple shooting game which was cartoony, and it pretty much catered to anyone. As long as you're over 7, you could pretty much play that game, and everybody went crazy about it. As soon as it started going to the competitive side though, people didn't really like that and a lot of people left, and there you go. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with those notifications on to never miss another upload from your boy ever again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.